Hello, welcome to this video. And in this video, today we'll be talking about how to use Microsoft Word to do a few text editing and so on. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. What is Microsoft Word? Microsoft Word is a word processing document that enables us to create both simple and complex documents. So what I mean is that you can use Microsoft Word to create text documents, write letters, write reports, and etc. You can also use Microsoft Word to design flyers, to design your pictures, and a whole lot of things. All right, so let's dive straight into what we came here to do. All right, so first of all, you have to know how to launch Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a series of apps from the Microsoft company. Okay, so Microsoft's company have a series of apps that they call under one umbrella Microsoft Office. So in order to get Microsoft Word, you have to install your Microsoft Office as a whole. Okay, so if you want to install Microsoft Word, or if you want to get Microsoft Office, you have to install it from the Microsoft store. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and then launch our Microsoft Word. Okay, so we will launch Microsoft Word. So as you can see, I'm using the 2019 version. There are other versions. There is a version called Microsoft 365. That version comes with a whole lot of features. There's a free version and there's the premium version where you can buy. But I am using the free version of Microsoft Word 2019. Okay, so let's get straight to it. All right, so when you launch your Microsoft Word, what you are going to see is your home screen or your home interface. Okay, so as you can see here, home, we are on the home interface. Okay, on the home screen. On the home screen, you can find templates and you can find your blank document. Okay, so this is a blank document for if you want to start your document fresh, you want to start from scratch, you use the blank document. Okay, but if you want to edit your templates, you can find some templates over here. All right, so these templates are going to be ready for you to edit. Okay, so when you pick any of this, you can just go straight ahead and then edit it to your preference. Okay, so when you come down here, you can see there is more templates here. So when you click on this, you're going to get more templates if you are connected to the internet. Okay, now when I click on new at this side, as you can see, it takes me to where I can find a whole lot of templates. Okay, so these are some templates you can use to at your disposal. Okay, and then we come to open. Okay, open, this is where you are going to find your recent files you've already saved, and then you also can save your file, using these locations. Okay, so when you go to browse, then you are going to find the place where you saved your document. Okay, all right, so I'll talk about this in other videos. Okay, so first of all, let's go straight to our blank document because we want to start a document afresh. Okay, so I'm going to click on blank document. All right, so this is how you can start a new document from scratch. Okay, so before I begin, you can see on top here we have the save icon, something like a save symbol here. This is a save icon. Okay, so this is what you're going to use to save your documents. Okay, and then this is the quick access toolbar. Okay, when you click on this, Okay, this is going to give you other options to input here. Okay, so let's say I want to add open. So when I click on this, you can see that it has brought an icon beside here where I can just go straight ahead here and then open a file where I have already saved the document. Okay, all right, so this here are tabs. Okay, this here are tabs. These tabs are going to help you navigate through your ribbon. Okay, so right now we are on the home tab. So yes, right now we are on the home tab. When I click on home, you can see it brings up the home ribbon. Okay, and then the home ribbon has different sections or categories. Okay, so you can see there is a clipboard category, there is a font category, there is the paragraph category, there is a styles category here, then there is the editing category here, and then there is sensitivity category here. Okay, and each ribbon or each category on the ribbon has different functionalities. Okay, so we are going to talk about them in a while. All right, so we have here insert tab. Now, the insert tab, as you can see, has different categories. Okay, we have the pages category, we have the tables category, we have the illustrations category, we have the add-ins category, we have the media category, the link category, the comments category, header and footer category, we have the text category, and we have the symbols category. Okay, now let me go to the design tab. The design tab, you can see we have a document formatting category here, and then we have the page background category. Okay, all right, so let's go to the layouts. The layout, we have the page setup, we have the paragraph category, and we have the arrange category. Okay, let's go to the reference tab. Now in the reference tab, you can see we have table of contents, we have footnotes, we have research, we have citations and bibliography, we have captions, we have indexes, we have table of authorities. Okay, let's go to the mailing category. You can see we have the create here, we have the start mail merge, we have the write and insert field category, preview results, and then finish. Okay, let's go to the review category. In the review category, you can see we have proofing. Okay, proofing category, we have the speech category, we have the accessibility category, we have the language category, the comments category, tracking category, changes category, compare categories, protect category, and then we have the ink category. Okay, let's go to the view tab. The view tab, we have the views category, immersive category, page movement category, show category, we have the zoom category, we have the windows category, we have the macros category, and we have the SharePoint category. Okay, and when we go to the help section, you can see here we have the help, just a help category for on this ribbon. All right, so let's go straight to the home tab. Okay, all right, so right now let's say we want to copy a text. Okay, but before we do that, we are going to call in the we are going to insert the sample text that is embedded in Microsoft Word. Okay, to do that, you have to type it's equal to RAND, and then you open a bracket and you close it. So you can see I've inserted a sample text. Okay, so let's try that again. So equal to RAND, open bracket, close the bracket, and then you enter. All right, so now we are going to use this to do a little bit of editing, and we are going to format this text. Okay, so let's say that I want to bolden my text. Okay, so I want to make a text bolded. I want to bold a text. Okay, I want to bolden a text. What do I do? First of all, you have to highlight. There are ways you can highlight on the keyboard too, and there are ways you highlight on using the on Microsoft using the mouse. Okay, So we will first of all go to the text we want to highlight, and then we will drag where we want to highlight. Okay, and then on the ribbon home tab ribbon, we go to bold. Okay, you can see bold here, or you can use the shortcuts Control plus B. Okay, Control plus B to bolding, or you can just click bold here. If you want to italize, you use this to italize, or you use the shortcut key. Okay, you want to underline, you use this, or you want to use the Control plus U. Okay, as a shortcut. Okay, so let's say I want to change the font size. Okay, I'm going to come here, so you can see here, this is the font size. Okay, when I click on this, I can choose select any of the fonts I want to use. Okay, and then what about if I want to change the font style? Okay, I can come here, click on this, and then change it to whatever I want. So I'm going to leave it at Arial black. Okay, all right, so what about if I want to change the text color? Okay, the text color. We are in the font category in the home ribbon. Okay, this is the font category in the home ribbon. Okay, so I want to change the text. Okay, the color. I come to this little big A here with a color under it. So font color, I just see I want to change it to, let's say, a red. Okay, let me leave it at a red. Okay, yeah, so you can see it has changed our text color. Okay, all right, let's say we want to use a highlighter. Okay, we will first highlight the text we want to highlight, and then we go to the highlighter. Okay, this is the highlighter. Okay, so this is the text highlighter. Click on this, and then you select the highlight color. Okay, so as you can see, we've highlighted our text. Okay, so it's a difference. There's a text font, there's a font color, and then there's a text highlighter. Okay, all right, so let's say we want to change our full text here to make it uppercase. Okay, so let's see how we do that. Then we go to A here, this A here, change this case, so we go to uppercase here. Okay, so you can see it has changed our text to uppercase. So what about if we want to change it to lowercase? Come back here, you see lowercase, and then you can change that to lowercase. Okay, and then there is capitalize. Okay, capitalize each word. So you capitalize each word. So you capitalize video V, capitalize the provides P. Okay, all right. So let's say I want to clear the formatting I did for this whole thing. I'll highlight it, or I can just come here. Okay, so you can see clear formatting. When I click on this, okay, or highlight here, click on this, then you can see that it has what cleared the formatting for me. Let's see if this will happen here, and then clear formatting, but it doesn't happen. Okay, so this doesn't work for the text highlight. Okay, this clear formatting feature doesn't work for text highlight. All right, so let's say we want to add this same thing to another thing here. What do we do? Okay, so first we go to here, we click here on the text. Okay, then we go to format paint, and then we come and click here. Okay, because we want to do that for all of this. Or okay, so let's say we want to apply this same um, highlight to this line here. Okay, what do? We click on this. Okay, and we click here, and then we what we do that for, we highlight it, and then you can see that it will highlight, it will give a highlight at the background. Okay, so the next thing here is to look at our paragraph for our text. Okay, how do we insert, or how do we add paragraphs? Okay, so let's say I want to add a paragraph here. Okay, what do we do? Okay, so you can see we have the paragraph here, the paragraph category. All right, so what the paragraph category does is that it helps you center your text, align your text to the center, to the middle, to the left, to the right, or you want to justify your text, or you want to add a line spacing. Okay, you want to add line spacing, you want a number, you want to list, you want to add bullets, and you want to sort, and you want to also add shading. Okay, so let's see what we can do with our text. Okay, so let's say this is our heading. So I'm going to copy this. So copy, Control C. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Let me copy this. Control C. Okay, so let's say this is our heading. Okay, so I'm going to bolden it. Okay, I'm going to increase the size. Okay, I'm going to change the font style. Okay, so this, I'm going to make it loose a little bit. Wait, yeah. So let's say I want to center this to the middle. You can use the shortcut Control E, or you can just come here and click on this. You can see it has moved the text to the middle. So when I click on this, it moves it to the right hand side. When I click back here to the center, see it comes back to the center. Okay, so let's see what justify this does. Okay, justify, let's see what it does. So you can see our text here, all this here is not aligned as the same as this. Okay, the ends of the text are not aligned. So what are we going to do? We are going to highlight the whole of this text. Okay, and then we are going to justify. So we click on this and you can see that it has aligned the edges of our. All right, the next thing we can do here is that we want to add line spacing. How do we do that? There are two ways you can do that. You can come here, click here, and then you can click to open more options of the paragraph settings, or you can also equally come here, click on this, and you can see different types of line spacing here. So you can see as you do that, then it gives you your line spacing. All right, okay, the next thing also is that you can also sort. Okay, so this is used, you can sort if you have a list of things you want to do, you want to sort out things, you can use this to sort out a couple of things. Okay, and this here, it shows paragraph marks. Okay, so when I click on this, so you can see it's showing, you can see this is showing some paragraph marks over here, showing you where paragraphs are. Okay, so when I click back on this, this is going to take out all of them. Okay, yes, let's look at the function of this bucket here, like a pinpoint out of it. Okay, so let me highlight this. Okay, and then when I click on this, or when I click here, you can see it highlights the background of the text. Okay, so you can see it highlights, it gives a shade to the background of my text. So you can see how it has made my text background very nice. Okay, when I come and click here back and go to no color, okay, so I have to highlight it and then click no color. Okay, so highlights, come back here, click on no color, so you can see that it's gone. Okay, and so what does this thing over here do? Borders, it add borders to our text. Okay, you want to add borders to your text, you can just come here, click here, and then add a border. Like you want to add a bottom border, you want to add a top border, you want to add a left border, you want to add a right border, you want to add no border, you want to add all around border, so you can have something like this. Okay, so this helps you do that. Okay, all right, okay, so the next thing here we can look at is our style. Okay, so there are different types of styles here we can use. Okay, so when you come and click here, style, you can see it helps you, gives your text, you can transform your text into headings and other styles of your preference. Okay, so you can play around with this and see. So when I click on, you see heading 1, it transforms my text to a heading. Okay, so when I click here, I can see that it has what, taking everything under it. So when I click here, it brings out my text. So this is a heading. Okay, this is how you create a heading. Okay, and then if you want to edit this heading, you come here, right click on this on your mouse, you right click, and then you go to modify. Okay, then you can modify your header. Okay, modify your header. You can modify your header the way you want it. You can change the header to 18. So as you do that, you can see a preview over here. Okay, can change the color of my heading to, let's say, yellow. Okay, let me say red. Okay, so you can see it properly. So let me go to okay. So you can see it has changed my here. It has changed the header for me. Okay. All right. The next thing here we can look at is, let's say you want to find a word. Okay. You want to find a word. You can go to find here. When you click on find here, okay, you can use this navigation bar box text box here to find a particular word you are looking for. Okay, so let's say I want to find a word called row. So you can see it has gone through my text and found a couple of row text with their name row. Okay, so you can see here there are two results. So when I click here, it can take me, take me to where the text can be found. Okay, when I click on these two things, arrow up pointing up and down, it can take me to where I typed my um, text, or it takes me to the result. Okay, all right. So let's say you want to replace text. Okay, so or a group of words. What do? You come to replace. Okay, and this is another way you can also find your word or your text. Okay, so let's say I want to find row, and I want to replace it with raw. Okay, I want to replace it with raw. I'm gonna go to replace. So when I click on replace, it's gonna replace only one word for me. But if I click on replace all, it's going to replace all of the text that have the name rows. Okay, so when I click on replace all, it's going to replace. So it says we made two replacements. Do you want to continue session? So yes, we made two replacements. That means they found two words to replace. Okay, so I'm going to say, okay, now I don't want you to continue, so I'm going to click on no. Okay, and then I'm going to close this. Okay, so that's how you can find and also replace your words, okay, in a document. Okay, all right, so we are going to talk about clipboard. So clipboard holds it holds your copied text. Okay, so anytime I copy a text, it comes here to the clipboard. Anytime I copy a picture or anything I copy, it comes to the clipboard. The clipboard temporarily holds your copied items or copied text for you, so you can paste it somewhere. Okay, so anytime I copy a whole lot of things, then I go to clipboard, you can see that a what, so I'm copying a whole lot of text. So let me copy this text so you can see. So control C, I'm copying, control C. Okay, so let's go back to clipboard here. You can see all the things I've copied as pop up here. Okay, all right. Okay, so the next thing we can do here is go to the insert tab. Let's go to the insert tab. Yeah, so on the insert tab, we have something we call pages. Okay, now the pages, it includes cover page. So cover page, you can have templates. So you can see there are built-in cover pages here, so, sort of like a template. Okay, they are sort of like a template that you can use for your document. Okay, and then there are more cover pages online here. When you click here, and then you can also remove cover pages and save also in your gallery. Okay, and then we have the blank page. So let's say you want a blank page, you click on this, you're going to add a blank page in anywhere of your document. Okay, and then we have the page breaks. Okay, what the page break does is that it goes to end it helps you create a new page from wherever you place your cursor. Okay, so let's, for instance, we have only one page here, so this is just one page. So let me do this so you can see we have only one page here. So let me go and then click somewhere here. show the cursor here, and then go to page breaks. What it does is that it breaks the page from where we place our cursor. Okay, so I'm going to go to page breaks. So I click on page breaks. So you can see now we have two pages. Okay, you can see we have two pages because I broke it from here. I broke the page from this side. Okay, so when I broke the page from inside, it automatically created another page for me. Okay, so this created another page for me. Okay, so let's go back to our normal state. All right, so let's see how do we add a table. Okay, now there are ways you can add tables. Okay, the normal way is to go to the insert tab. We are already in the insert tab. You go to tables here, and then you select your table column and row. Okay, so as you select, you can see this is so you see columns. So I'm choosing columns down. When I go down like this, I'm choosing columns. Okay. But when I go straight like this, I'm choosing rows. Okay. All right. So let's say I want to insert tables. So I just come here and then I insert tables. Okay. Then I can start inputting my uh you know text. Okay. So let's say I want to insert. You can also click here to draw a table. You can also click here to insert a small Excel spreadsheet. Okay, then there is also quick tables. Okay, so when you click here, you can see there are some sample tables here you can use. So template tables here you can use to your satisfaction. So let me see. I want to use this. All right, so you can see this popped up here. So this is a sample table that we have here. Okay, so you can see that here. Okay, so this is a sample table we have here. All right, showing college students, graduating students, and the change, etc. All right, so let's go back to the insert tab. Now, if you want to add a picture, okay, so you want to add a picture to your document, you go to pictures on the insert tab. You go to pictures here. You see, you can add pictures from online, or you can add pictures from your device. So you go to this device, and then it's going to select, help you choose a location for where your picture is so that you can insert your picture. Okay, so let's say we want to add a shape. Okay, we want to add a shape. We click here, you'll see shapes. So you click here, you add any type of shape you want. So there's the divided into categories. There's lines, there are rectangles, there are basic shapes, there are block arrows, there are equations, there are flowcharts, and etc. So these are different categories of shapes you can select from. All right, so let's move on to, you want to insert an icon. You just use this, click on this, and then you insert an icon. If you want to insert a 3D model or image, something, you can click on this. Okay, then you select from your system. Okay, your system, you can select 3D model from your system. Okay, and then let's click on smart art. Okay, when you add smart art, so smart art are graphics. You can see we have the lists graphic, we have the process graphic, we have the cycle, we have the hierarchy. Okay, so let's say I want to insert a pyramid. Okay, so I click on pyramid, click on, this is a basic pyramid. So when I click on this, then you see it shows you a preview of what a pyramid looks like. Okay, and I come and click on okay, then you can see it pops up here. Okay, so we'll talk about so if you want to design your pyramid, you go to the design tab, make sure you click on the object. Okay, and then you can edit your smart art. Okay, all right, so we are still in the insert tab. We want to add charts. Okay, we go to charts here, go to insert, you go to charts. So when you click on chat, it's going to bring up this pop-up. Okay, this dialog. So this is telling you the types of charts you have here. We have the pie chart, we have the line chart, column chart, and other types of charts. Okay, so you want to insert a pie chart, you can come here, click on pie, and then choose any of these types. So I want to insert a donut pie, then I click on this donut pie, then you can see a preview of this here, and click on OK. When I click on OK, so you can see it brings me the donut chart with small sample of a spreadsheet. Okay, Yeah, so let's go back to the insert tab. So let's say I want to add a screenshot. Okay, let's say I want to add a screenshot. Okay, what do I do? So Microsoft Word has a feature that can enable you add a screenshot. Okay, so for example, I want to add a screenshot. I go to insert, go to screenshot. So I take screen clipping. Okay, then I take a clip of this over here. Okay, so you can see I have clipped a part of my windows, and then I can see it. So in case you are browsing the net, you want to clip a part of an image, you can clip something on your website, a picture or something. Okay, so let's say we want to add a footer. Okay, you want to add a footer, so you click here, you can see you add a footer, then you can add different types of footers. Okay, let's say we want to add headers. Okay, so these are different types of headers. So when I click on this header, you can see a header appears over here. This header is very faint. Okay, so you can see the header here is very faint. This header is different from the main header we're going to type in the document. Okay, all right, so if you want to add page numbers, you can use this to add page numbers to the top of your page, to the bottom of your page, to the page margins. Okay, and then you can also format your page number. Okay, and then remove your page number. Okay, so let's say I want to insert a page number to the bottom of my page, and I click on this plain number 2. So you can see here it has given me a page number. Okay, so I'm on the page 3 right now. When I scroll up, you can see this is page 2. Okay, so we have numbered our document. Okay, all right, so we are still on the insert tab. Okay, all right, so let's say you want to add a date, so you can click here and then you can see the date format we have here. Okay, and then let's say on the design tab, you want to change your theme, the document theme. Okay, there are different types of themes here. Okay, so you can see as I go through, it changes the document theme. Okay, so as I go through, as I show my mouse cursor, you can see different types of theme changing my document. Okay, all right, so let's say you want to add watermark to your page background. What do? You come to your design tab, and then you come to watermark. Okay, so you click on watermark. You can see there are different types of watermarks that you can use. We have confidential, we have, so when you click on this, these are templates you can already use. So when I click on this, so you can see it's showing at the background of my text. So what about if I want to customize this, and I say I will go to custom. So let me remove this. So I want to remove my watermark. I remove it. You can see it disappear. So I go back to watermark, and then go to customs watermark, and then come to text watermark. Okay, then I type the things I want to place at the back of my uh text background. Okay, so this at the back of my background. Okay, I can change the color to black. Okay, and then I can make it I can increase the size of the text. Okay, so I can say, let me leave it at 36, and then let me apply that. So you can see that it has given me a short uh you know watermark behind my text over here. Okay, so let's say I want to add a page background. I want to add to the background of the page a color. Okay, so let's say I want to add a page color. Okay, I want to add a color to the background of my page. What do I do? Just beside the watermark, I just go to click on page color. Okay, then select a page color I want to change my background color to. Okay, so you can see there are different types. So as you can see, then I change my page background. Okay, all right, so what is the page borders? See, when I want to add borders to my page, when I click on this, you can see it gives me different options of page borders. Okay, so I want to add a box. Okay, page something. So when I see I want to add this, so I can go to the box, so I can choose any of this type of page border. Okay, so let me say, so I want to apply it to the whole document. So I come here, apply it to the whole document, or just this section. Okay, this section just on the page you are on. Okay, then you can choose any part of the sections you want to apply your page border to. So I want to apply it to only this section, so I go to OK. So you can see it has applied my page border to let's say to the whole document. Okay, you can see it has applied it to the whole document. Okay, so we chose the whole document. Okay, all right, so on the layout tab, all right, so we are going to look at some of the layouts we have here. Okay, so on the layout tab you can see that we have margins. Okay, so you want to change the margins of your document. Okay, you want to make it narrow, you want to make it moderate, you want to make it wide, and so on and so forth. Let's look at the orientation of the page or the document. So orientation, right now we are at the portrait. Our page is in the portrait mode. When we click on the landscape mode, you can see that our page changes to landscape mode. Okay, so this is the landscape mode of your page. All right, okay, so this is the landscape mode of your page. So when I change it back to portrait mode, you can see this is the portrait mode. Okay, so let's see what size does. So size, our document is in A4 letter size. Okay, A4 letter size. So there are different types of sizes you want to. So there's A3 here, there's executive, there's statement, there's legal, and there are, if you come down here, there is more paper sizes. Okay, so this adds columns to your page. Okay, so you want to have one column page, or so right now this is a one column page. You want to add a two column page. Okay, so you have a lot of columns, you can choose from. And then when you come here, we have more columns, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so we talked about line and breaks, page breaks. So this are page breaks. Okay, so this is a page break. So we talked about page breaks, and then we have the columns and text wrapping and other stuff here. All right, so let's talk about the reference tab. Okay, so the reference tab, we have here table of contents. So you want to add table of contents to your text, you use this. So if you have a header, so let me click on this, choose an automatic, this generates a table of contents for you. So let me go back here, let me go back to the top here, and then, or let me just highlight this and make it normal. Okay, and then go back here. Okay, this is page one. So come back here. So let's say we want table of contents. So I'm gonna break a page here. Okay, and then I want a table of contents here. Okay, so we go to the reference tab, and then we go to table of contents. Okay, we go to automatic. So you can see it has started our table of contents for us. So this is our header, this is one of our header, showing you the page number. Okay, so you can see the page number here. So if you have created headers, it will automatically create table of contents for you when you just come here and then choose automatic table 1. Okay, or any of these two. Okay, all right, so if you want to add insert footnotes, you can use this over here. Okay, and then also if you want to let's say, let's go to the mailings tab. So these options are going to be talked about in next videos. Okay, so let's go to the reviews tab. All right, so reviews tab, we have the spellings and grammar. So when I click on spellings and grammar, what it does is that it's going to tell me the grammar, mistakes I have here, and suggest ways and on how I can, give me suggestions on how to correct them. So you can see here too, two must start with a small t. So you can see a suggestion. So when I click on that, it will automatically will change it for me. Okay, so when I click here, just spell out
Tia.
Tio. So this spell out here will make this one speak for you. Okay, so when I click here, it automatically changes the this one, the word for me. Okay, So this is another mistake the spellings Microsoft spelling checker is looking at, is saying what is this, so it can't give you any suggestion because it doesn't know what you are actually trying to type. Okay, so we have the word count. So you want to check for word count, so you click here, you can see the pages, okay, and the words and other stuffs. Okay, all right, so you want your Microsoft Word to read out for you. Click on read aloud. Okay, this
FBBCVC.
is going to read out the text your cursor is at. So when I click on, let's see, I want to read this for me. When I click here and I say read aloud,
Video
it's going to
provides a
read.
powerful way to help you prove your point.
So you see it read.
Video provides a powerful way.
So you can see it's reading from this part for me. Where I place my cursor, it reads from that part. Okay. All right, so let's go to the view tab. Okay, so the view tab, we can see here we have the read mode, we have the print layout mode, we have the web layout mode. Okay, so when I click on web layout mode, it has transformed my Microsoft document for me in a form of a website. Okay, so you can see it's transformed it in a form of a website. Okay, all right, so when you come here, you can see we have the ruler. When I click on the ruler, it's going to bring out the ruler for your document. Okay, so let me change this back to print layout mode. So when I click on print layout mode, you can see it took it back, okay, to my original state. Now when I click on ruler, you can see the rulers has appeared on top and on the left side here. So when I untick this box, you can see the ruler is not disappeared. Okay, so when I click on this, you can see it has grid lines embedded in the text. Okay, so I don't want that. All right, so there are a lot of features you can use here. So when I use a split function here, you can see I can look at two pages at once. Okay, so I can look at two pages at once. So I can look at the first page here, and I can also look at another page here. Okay, so let me remove the splits. All right, so there are a lot of things you can do with Microsoft Word. Okay, so in our next video we are going to be looking at each tab, and we will take every category and look at what they do. Okay, thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe.